Hi there. In this PowerPoint, I'm going to talk about classification and division. Classification and division is a rhetorical style that in essay format takes a whole and splits it up into parts and then places the divided information into various categories. While you may see this rhetorical style used within a single paragraph, it's not uncommon to write an entire essay using a classification and division format. What is a classification and division essay? Its type of essay combines two different techniques. First, you would divide a complex and difficult topic into subtopics for clarity and explanation purposes. Next, you would determine what categories are needed and what information fits into those categories. Think of a newspaper. All of the information is divided into different parts: news, advertisements, and classifieds. Then their information is classified into different categories. For example, news may be categorized as sports, international, local, lifestyle. Why use classification and division? It helps your readers completely understand the subject of your paper because you have organized the things you're considering according to the logical method. Through classification and division, readers can understand what might appear to them to be unassociated ideas because your logical method has identified relationships between them all. In many rhetorical situations, classification division brings a sense of order to what your readers might have perceived as a chaotic scenario. Also, both classification and division are two separate steps. They must occur together in the same paper. Think before you begin. If you have not been given a topic, select one that you can divide into specific categories. The topic must be broad and complex enough so they can be easily divided into categories. As for classifying information, make sure you're able to flesh out your categories and that you're not facing a topic that has too many categories. Writing for your audience. Does your division help the audience understand your topic better? Are your categories well thought out and it's clear to the reader how and why the information fits into each category? Ask those questions. Which writing techniques may help you write your essay? Do you want to use a writing technique to write your essay, or do you want to start a rough draft? Graphic organizers and outlines may help you divide your topic and classify your information. Techniques. Your aim in classification and division essay is to help explain to your readers a complex topic. Following those basic steps will help you develop a strong essay. To begin, first you need to take the topic and divide into more manageable parts or subtopics to help your reader comprehend the topic. Once you have divided your topic, you need to decide on principle of classification. What do those items have in common? If you're picking a commonality that may not be very clear to the reader, be sure to take time to explain your categories in detail and how each item fits. While you may need to explain your choice of categories or principle of classification, avoid confusing the reader by using categories that overlap. Make sure that each category is distinct. Your information will be clear to a reader and you'll have a much stronger essay. Lastly, make sure that your categories support your thesis. If you find that they don't, adjust your thesis to accommodate your change. Your readers will almost certainly look for a description of the entire population. You will divide and classify in your principle of division and classification in your introduction. Some readers and writers prefer the multi-part thesis, which provides the categories in their order and use the categories as cue words for the body paragraph topic sentences. Your body paragraph should deal with each category, probably in the same order that you develop them as you present your principle of classification, methodically and comprehensively. The aim of the body paragraph is twofold: develop your analysis and reinforce your principle of classification. There are other techniques for wrapping up your paper. You might return to the technique that you used to open your introduction and further develop it. Or you might do one of the following: give your interpretation of what has happened, make a prediction about the future, provide a solution to a problem raised in your paper, offer a suggestion or advice to people dealing with problems raised in your paper, formulate new questions that might be asked given your analysis of the situation. Where can further search go? This has been my overview of classification and division. For more information on classification and division essays, I would definitely point you towards the sources I've used in this PowerPoint. And of course, if you have any questions, please let me know.